Hey, my babies. Now, Sunday dinner went a little something like this. I made seafood pot pie with a cheddar bay biscuit crust. This one's a little longer so you can follow along. I started by prepping all my veggies. It was onions, green bell pepper, some red bell pepper, and some celery. You're also going to need some garlic, but I pre-prepped that with some fresh garlic cloves. I made a homemade seafood stock using the shrimp shells, but you can also use shrimp bouillon and water. Now, for the shrimp, I just cut them in half and seasoned them with some Kinder's buttery garlic and herb and a little bit of paprika. Now, these only cook for like 2 minutes before I removed and set them to the side. Then I went ahead and sauteed my veggies, seasoned with some salt and pepper. Next, I melted in 4 tablespoons of butter and I added about a quarter cup of flour. Stir this all together and let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes just to cook out the floury taste before you add 4 tablespoons of your seafood broth, stirring in between each ladle. Now, you didn't see me add the garlic, but I actually did. Then I added a half a cup of heavy cream and seasoned with some Tony sesame, some fresh parsley, some ground thyme, and some tarragon. If you notice, my babies, everything is seasoned in layers. You can start with a little bit, but of course, add more if you need it. At this point, the fire is off. I went ahead and I added my seafood back. That's some shrimp and scallops along with crab meat and scallops. You can use whatever seafood you like. I added an additional half cup of heavy cream just to make sure it was nice and creamy. Now for the cheddar bay biscuit topping, it's 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and salt, a tablespoon each of parsley and chives, 1 stick of butter, about a cup to a cup and a half of shredded cheddar cheese, and 1 cup of buttermilk. And yes, I will definitely have all this written out for y'all. And now it's time to put it together. Now you can put this in a big casserole dish and just put dollops of the biscuit mix all over, but I decided to use these individual ramekins. Now this baked at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 17 minutes. I made an herb butter and brushed that on top and got it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Y'all, when I tell you this was so good, that filling was nice and creamy, but that biscuit, it was light and airy and buttery and crispy on top. Oof! I'm telling y'all, you gotta try this.